Hey guys, welcome to day 5, and today we're going to pull it all together and talk about your DMO, which is your daily method of operation. So let me introduce you to your new boss, the DMO, and I'm going to explain why it's your new boss towards the end of this, but what we'll do first is we're going to tie together everything else. So your DMO is your daily method of operation. So it's going to give you some super duper purpose to your scrolling, and it's going to give you your audience the value that they're looking for from you as the authority and the leader in your niche. And why I call it the DMO star, I use my hand to show the star shape, is because a star has 5 tips, like my hand here. And the tips don't exist on a star without the sides that join the tips together. Okay, and the same goes for your DMO. Unless you're doing all 5 of the actions, or maybe more for you and your business depending, every single day consistently, then everything won't work together. So if you're doing it all, then it will all work together. If you're only doing some of the things, then the rest of it falls over, if that makes sense. So in order to make your mark on social media and your online business, as you've been learning in this 5-day program, you're about serving your audience and growing your audience and growing your authority online, then you need to connect all the lines and the tips to form the DMO star. And that's going to help you build that audience and your authority, which is known as your brand, as well. And that'll keep that dreaded algorithm happy as well. And you're going to do it every single day, the DMO. That's why it's your boss. So you can't just do the things that you love to do. So for me, I love to create content. If I only created content all day and I didn't do the other parts, who's the content for? How are the people going to see it? And everything else. I'm not building relationships that well if I'm just doing content. So I need to do all the bits that I do love and don't love as well, because otherwise it's a broken star. And no one's going to notice you sparkling away in the sky full of space junk. That is social media, especially at the moment. Okay, so think of your DMO star as your boss, and when you get yourself getting sidetracked or scrolling social media, you can come back to your DMO star and check what actions you need to take for the day. And I'm going to go over those with you now, what the actions are, but basically it's everything we've just covered in the last, at least the last 2 days. The first couple of days are setting up the foundations. So the last 2 days, I'm going to cover that now. And remember, it doesn't work without all 5 of the points. So let's talk about what we're going to cover every single day. So to start off with, your DMO is about content. So you're going to create and post content every single day. Now, where are you going to put, we talked about this on day 3 of the 5-day training, but depending on how many places you have to put content will depend on how much content you're going to create and how often you're going to post it. So for example, if you just have your personal profile on Facebook and your business page on Facebook, then those are the only 2 places that you need to be consistently posting content every single day. However, if you decide that you're going to start a Facebook group and you also have a LinkedIn page and you also have Instagram, then you need to be creating content and posting it consistently every single day on all of those platforms and pages. Some of it can be duplicated, of course, and you need to think about working smarter there all the time. You can replicate and repurpose your content as well, but it's more about the consistency that's part of your DMO. So posting the content every day, whether it's the same across all your platforms or different. And the other side of the consistency is consistency all the days. So you need to base it on how much time you have, A, to be creative and create the content, and B, to post the content, and C, all the other bits that go around the either side of posting your content. Remember, we talked about warming up the algorithm by engaging with your audience 15 minutes either side of posting your content. So maybe it's only one piece of content you're posting every single day on your personal profile and one piece on your business page. That is the minimum that you need to be posting every single day. Okay, so don't get inconsistent, and by that I mean on a Saturday you might have more time to yourself. So you decide to post 10 pieces of content on your business page, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is all gone out the window and you don't post anything, and then Thursday, Friday you post once, and then you're back to Saturday and you post 10 more posts. That is not going to help you. The algorithm doesn't know what you're about. Your audience isn't going to see. Your posts are going to compete against each other. There's all sorts of issues there. So the trick is to keep consistent every single day. So the minimum amount that you can do on your minimum amount of time day, I guess, is what you should keep consistent with every single day. And a tip there is, if you do find yourself with one day of the week or 2 days of the week or whatever, that you have a lot of time, and maybe it's been like during lockdown, you've had a lot of time, you can create content and save it. And you can actually schedule your posts as well, so that you're just consistently, one post is going live every single day, 1 to 3. I would say 1 to 3 posts per day on your personal and business pages. And the other place that you need to be posting content is on your stories. So Facebook and Instagram stories. They have really high engagement and they're a really great place to build those relationships with your audience. And have a separate training about Facebook stories if you do want to see it, Facebook and Instagram stories. But in a nutshell, the content that you're posting on your stories should be different to the content that you're posting on your timelines and on your pages. It's more of behind the scenes. People get to see who you are as a person. You can do videos, you can post pictures, you can add all sorts of fun things and stickers and music and stuff as well to your stories. And it just gets people to know a little bit more about you as a person and your values and how you are, and build that relationship a lot faster than a static post on a timeline, which is still as important to educate people, right? So number 1 of the DMO boss is to create content and post it consistently. Number 2 is to interact and engage with those audiences. And we covered this on day 4 of the training. So interacting and engaging with people on their posts, on their timelines, in groups, and creating, giving value, answering questions, and commenting on people's comments and responding, and being a person of value genuinely. So branding yourself in the niche so that people know that you are the go-to person that knows the answer to those particular questions and those particular pain points that people have. And once people get to see that within like your groups and on your pages, then they will start to refer you to others, to friends and colleagues and family that they know that has that pain, because they know that you're the person that can help be the solution to it. So but you're building know, like, and trust by doing that. So once you're been in 2 or 3 groups, providing value for a few weeks, people get to know your name and your face pops up in there every single day and provides answers and help and value to people without selling anything. And make sure that you're always adhering to the group's rules as well, because a lot of the time their groups do have rules for a reason, to keep everyone under control within the group. So you're definitely building your relationship intensely by doing that. And as a reminder, the time to do that, you can do that all the time, anytime you want, be engaging and interacting with people. But the best time to do it, if you are time poor, is to save it for that 15 minutes before and 15 minutes after you're going to post your own content, because then you're warming up that algorithm, tickling it up, getting it ready. It's going to thank you for being social on social media and reward you by putting your content in front of more people that you are interacting, because you're interacting with those people before and after posting. So that's a little trick for you. Okay, so that's the second part of the DMO star, of the 5 points of the DMO star. So we've had posting content and interacting and engaging with people. Okay, the third part is a little bit similar to interacting and engaging. It's kind of the next step once you start building relationships with people within the groups and online, and it is having conversations with people in Messenger, or it might be inviting people onto a Zoom if it's got to that stage where you're going to have a conversation and provide some more value, maybe in particular personally about that pain point, or something that is just going to continue a conversation outside of the group rather than a scrolling comment ladder in a group. So when you're speaking with new contacts, just keep it nice and light to start off with, especially if you're just engaging in Messenger chat to start off with. Learn about each other and listen to what people are telling you. It's really rare for people to listen when someone is telling them about themselves or about their pains that they have. So, and again, this is you building the know, like, and trust. So, and when you're reconnecting with an existing audience or clients, old clients that you've had, and so you already know them in the small talk side of things, you've reconnected. Then just try to take conversations past that. How's the weather? How's your lockdown going? Into a deeper level, and talk about their current pain. Try to get to their current pain points and be the solution provider. And sometimes your solution, which is your product or your service, is not the answer to the pains that they have, and perhaps that's where someone in a particular niche that you can refer to them, and that is you being the solution provider to them. So you have to drop that money mindset, sales outcome in that case. So that is the third part to the DMO star, is carrying on that engaging and interacting via Messenger, so getting into Messenger. Now, Facebook Messenger is actually part of Facebook. It's owned by Facebook, and the algorithm still rewards you for using that, even though it seems like it's a separate platform. So being consistent in Messenger every single day as part of your DMO is going to help you. And then the fourth one is really easy, and again, it's part of the engagement, but if you can do it every single day, then it'll become a really easy habit and easy for you to interact and engage and keep the algorithm happy, is wishing people happy birthday. So in your friends list, Facebook will notify you every single day whose birthday it is. And if it doesn't, then you can go into the events part of your Facebook and look up birthdays, and it will tell you which of your friends are having their birthdays today. So I have about 1,200 friends on Facebook, and every single day there's somebody who has their birthday. So instead of writing happy birthday on their timeline like all their other friends are going to, and you're just going to diminish into their big list of posts that say happy birthday, I send a personal message. And sometimes I actually audio record. You can do audio recording with a little microphone on the messenger and send them maybe sing them happy birthday, but send them a personal message. Then they can hear your voice. It's just a nice thing to do. It also helps that algorithm. As I say, you're interacting with new people all the time. So even if they're not your target market or your potential clients, interacting with them, keeping in touch with people is nice as a person, but they are also just going to keep you on top of mind in terms of being the person that they may refer to somebody. So it's just nice across the board to wish everyone a happy birthday that's in your friends list. It's also a really great way, by the way, to filter out your friends. So I grew my friends list quite large a couple of years ago. I think I got close to 2,000 people. I was just making friends with everybody and anybody and having chats everywhere all over the place. Now, a lot of those people I don't connect with anymore. I don't know who they are. I don't really know who they are as people, or if they have nothing of interest, I have no common interest with them or anything like that. Then when that comes up as their birthday, it's a really easy way to defriend them, and they're not going to notice because you haven't spoken to them for ever, maybe you've never spoken to them, and it's a nice way to clear out your friends list. So that is the fourth part, is wishing people happy birthday of your DMO star. And the fifth part is a little bit of self-growth. Now, I don't know if you're into personal development, but business development is very important always, and so is personal development. But you can mix this up. So I suggest having 30 minutes every single day set aside for you to have some personal development, whether it's for your business or for your mindset, because with that is going to help you grow as a leader. And it's also going to help you learn new skills that you can then share the value with your audience. And it's just good for your brain to grow like that as well every day. It also is really helpful for making new content. If you're having a bit of a content block, just jump on some audio, some personal or business development, and it could be an audio book, it could be a YouTube video, it could be watching a video, or listening to affirmations or meditation. It might be for you, or exercise as a form of personal development, and keeping yourself clear and happy. And maybe it's a training course, maybe it's this training course. For example, if you've learned something new in this training course, then perhaps you could turn that into a piece of content and share it with your audience. There's all sorts of ways that you can get your personal development and business development, or it could just be a good old reading a book or a blog. So having 30 minutes of that every day forms the fifth point to your star. Now, this is by no means the end of your star. It's the minimum of your star every single day. So why I call it your DMO star or your DMO boss is because the DMO boss is because as business owners, often we are solo business owners, solopreneurs. We don't have a boss to tell us what to do every day. We can let ourselves off the hook quite easy. We can get stuck in those things that we really love to do, like the example I gave, creating content. Um, and then those other things don't get done, and you don't build the momentum in your business if you're not doing these things all the time. Now, obviously, there's more things than this that are going to run your business, more things than these 5 things. You've got your account, your bookkeeping, your everything else, your emails that are flying all over the shop, and whatever else you actually do for your business as well, serving your clients. So this is just the part that is going to help you with your online momentum to grow your audience and grow your authority. So doing these 5 things every single day is going to help you get there. Now, I'm going to post a really handy PDF down below that you can print out or you can just have on your screen. That's going to help you. It's like a tick box checklist with these 5 things that I've talked about, but there's going to be space on it for you to add other things if you'd like to. So something that my clients in the past have done is this has helped them form habits by doing these 5 things for their daily method of operation for their business. But there's other things surrounding it that makes them be their best person every day. And that might be going for a walk every day, like 30 minutes exercising, 30 minutes meditation, whatever it is that you need to do every single day for you to show up and be your best person and make it your boss. Then you can add that to your DMO list, and perhaps your DMO is going to have 8 points on it every single day, and you can tick them off. And the reason it's your boss is because you shouldn't go to bed until all of this is done, and hopefully you're going to have that little niggling thing in your brain now that if you haven't done this, then you just need to quickly go and do it. And it doesn't need to take long, guys, and it will definitely help immensely to organically grow your audience and obviously your authority online. So just think of it as your boss, and when you're finding yourself getting sidetracked or scrolling, scrolling. Sometimes I go on social media to look for something particular, and I get so sidetracked, scrolling, and I'm like, what did I come on here for? Oh yeah. So it's just to get you back on track, and keep you on track when you're on social media. And remember, it doesn't work without all 5 points. So each of those 5 points, add the other points that you need to form a bigger star or multiple stars, form a galaxy, and hopefully that's going to help you guys. So don't be busy, be intentional in your life and in your business every single day. Cheers, guys.